We've been here since 4:30 yesterday afternoon, the 7th of January 1992. Joan's had severe contractions. She's had an injection so she could sleep because she was really feeling the labour. But she's hanging in there, she's doing well. I'm nervous as all hell. Just wondering like what's in front of me, like taking care of the kid. Is the kid all right? Will Deanne be all right? You know, why the hell did I do what I did to get her here?
Oh, I've got a push. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I don't think Paul will let me be the grandmother. I think he will put the halts on and say, this is my child, you had us. Mind your own business, be a good mum and a good nana. Whatever they have, they'll be fine. They'll be just fine.
Now, deep breath. And push again. Quick, come on, quick. Good girl.
We've been in and out of showers, up and down corridors. We've done anything we can, even down to the floor, just like the dog on the floor.
We need the long arms. Yes, it feels like it's splitting the car. Good girl. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Right, we're pushing down the top.
I don't think it'll change Paul and I at all, actually. We fight anyway. As much as we love one another, perhaps we're alike, but we do fight a lot. Argue a lot. Yes.
What's happening? What's happening?
Baby steps coming in. Keep it up, that's wonderful.
Oh my God, my stomach.
He's a good size, isn't he?
So we got a name for him?
Kane.
Kane Alex. Hey.
I can't believe it.
Remember that they are.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh my God. Hello, dear. I'm your mummy. No, don't cry. Don't cry. I have the human Guinness Book of Records number of hemorrhoids. Because of you.
Do you reckon it's worth it?
Hello, sweetie.
Who do you thought?
Can you just lift the sides out a little? Yep. Please. No fingers.
What's going on? But you see things like his head, you see how it's so big and that it's like, is that going normal? Is that going normal? So small you think you're going to hurt him, eh? I just can't believe it.
Now, unless they both sit down and say, right, this is our budget. This is what we can afford to do. We can't afford to buy a new surfboard. We can't afford this and we can't afford that. Live basic for 12 months and save. Now, he's got a very good job. He's very lucky to have a very good job. But unless they actually budget, think about it.
Because we've got to work hard for a couple of years and save for a couple of years and get some money behind them. I mean, they're not going to get anywhere unless they've got something there, and they've got nothing at the moment, though. I'm sure they...
I haven't seen them really try. Once a fortnight, they don't go to work.
It's 2 years of solid work and solid saving to get something.
Totally. You No, people, well, I know Paul sort of gets very disgusted with us and what we have. Or not disgusted, envious. Why? Why shouldn't he have part of the action? But that's what we did. We budgeted. There's no way in the world Paul and Dione will ever, I suppose, till he gets a superannuation. I cannot see Paul and Dione buying a house this side of 10 years.
Straight down there on the right. Don't upset this constabulary. They've been very helpful and very patient. Last door on the right.
Oh, brother. That was getting heavier and heavier. Oh, can I see him first? And I'll give her a kiss in a minute. Oh, look at all
You're
the...
taking, because I have to go and
Can I?
Yep, you can burp him for me.
Oh, I'm shaking. Why am I shaking?
This is a real grandmother, isn't it? A real.
Hello,
That's your
Kane.
grandchild.
How do you spell his name?
K-A-N-E.
Oh, you kidding me? We've just had this thing down at the florist. She said, oh, no, K-A-I-N-E. Worth it? Oh, hello, Kane. This is Nanny, darling.
Head's
you want
gone down
anything,
already,
darling?
eh,
You're just
Pops?
going to see Nanny.
You all right, Mummy?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm
I'll take him home if you like and feed him.
Sorry.
Look at your big
You're going
fingers.
to have a big job trying to get it out of its old man's hands.
A bottle of Don Perignon there.
We got a bottle of Moe as well.
So when you sit one night and have dinner, and Kane's being a good boy, chill it and have it.
That's my mother, Judy. She's my real mother, as opposed to Nolene, my stepmother. You know, I don't really think Nolene probably doesn't like my mum all that much, and my mum probably doesn't like Nolene all that much. They talk to each other across the room and that kind of thing, but let's face it, I suppose it's still somewhere along the line there's a bit of resentment there. I mean, he left my mum and basically went straight to Nolene, so obviously there's been something going on before that.
Oh, look at all the flowers everywhere. Oh, the house looks unreal, Paul.
He looked... he wasn't moving, eh? I was just trying to check if he was breathing or not.
Don't freak out. He'll go blue if he's not breathing. Right. You would him. Yeah.
His arm's just flopping down.
Yeah, I'm just going to take him out of this. He must be boiling.
I'll get something out of the fridge. For din-dins.
There you go. That's a bit better, isn't it?
I love Dione, and I'll scream it from the top of the mountain. I'll ride it all the way down my body if I have to, you know. I'll do anything to show anybody that I love Dione.
Got beautiful little eyes, Kane. I wonder what colour they're going to be. Sometimes I wish that our parents could see how much we really do love each other. They don't think that we know what we're doing. I think
we're still
deep
too
down
young.
that they
16,
think
17.
we're not capable of raising this child, but you know, we're going to prove it to them that we can do it. It's so hot.
Yeah, I'll have to save up and get a fan. And go for more swings at Mummy's. It's good to have you home.
I'm glad to be home. Got to get all this room organised.
You'd think the baby would have taken their mind off me for a bit, but there they were, again, thinking about how they could rectify my bad behaviour.
Why is he doing it though? Is he doing that?
I don't know,
Why?
impress the chicks and all that sort of stuff. You got to understand that now is when he's all influenced by girls, and he's got to look the best for girls.
If you were
and all
trying
that
to
sort of
impress
stuff.
a girl, you'd want to look nice and clean with shiny hair, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
but
And
not
clean
now.
Kids these days
It's all
don't live
different.
like the.
I mean, they've either got no hair at all, like it's all shaved off, or it's
Most
matted
outrageous
and
will do, you know?
dreadlocky.
That's exactly what it is.
Kids these
That's-
days aren't brought up the old style, you know. They just do what they want. They got no respect for elder
He's had a
people or
fairly
anything.
strict upbringing. Anyway, you can have a wee chat with him this afternoon yourself. Just so you know, I hate to think what
I
Laurie's
told
going to say
him
to you.
if he mucks around and just wrecks it, you know, he's just wrecking his future. You don't want to end up like.
Even the other day when I was, watching Paul and Michael together, like Michael doesn't listen.
At all.
To anyone.
He thinks
To
he
what
knows-
Paul says.
To
Because
anyone.
he's intelligent. He thinks he
Yeah.
knows everything, see? I know one thing. Still
I
get a
don't
whipping
quite
off his
know
bigger brother.
What to do?
He's
I
not
don't
too
know
big enough
whether
for
or
that.
not. Like he wants to go to another school now.
No, sorry.
No,
It's
just
just
don't
chop and
pull him
change.
out now.
I'm not going to pull him out now.
No way.
Not been the same boy since he got back from overseas. I wish he'd never gone. We're about a mile apart, Michael and I. It's dreadful. No matter what I ask him to do, it won't be done. You can rest assured. If Laurie says to him, go and clean your room, it was done.
Do it.
If I say this morning at 11 o'clock, clean the birds' cages before I get home, they're still not done. I'm sick of speaking to the boy. I'm sick of it.
Watching that.
Laurie and Mick have been looking for something red and shiny for a long time. This car. They found it in the western suburbs.
Yeah, the car's just got an oil leak.
want?
But, what I would like to do is, I don't really care if we don't run the car this weekend because it's starting to get a bit too close to the weekend to organise the whole thing. It's not something you can just take the car out and run it and that's it. You've got to have tools, you've got to have people, you've got to have equipment. I just thought it might be better if we just get the car. I'll pull the motor out, fix the oil leak.
Mate, it's got to be done properly. We can't start pulling it apart ourselves.
I'll pull the motor out and send it away and have it fixed.
You know, you
I'll
don't
send it
know-
over
you
the
don't,
line.
you, don't, you don't know how much money you're looking at.
Well, what could it be? 4,000, 5,000?
You're not, but we do know that this has got a fairly reasonable sort of an oil leak out of
That's
the...
what he said. It's not bad enough to stop the car from running. If it was that bad, he said there'd be smoke pouring out, but they wouldn't let us run.
Well, that's what the next thing's going to be. That's what the next step is.
Go and get the damn thing. Go on. Go and get it and at least bring it back here and then think about it. You're going to lose it. What if it's smashed this weekend and they drive it?
I'll just worry about them driving it this weekend.
It's another race.
We're going to get it in 2 weeks.
Okay, mate. Look,
that's
I'm
another
down
story.
under pressure here. We'll take... Yeah. Mate, we'll take the car, if that's all right with you, as is, with the 2 sets of wheels. Can we pick it up fairly quick, smart, and give you a couple... it'll be 2 bank checks. Right, okay. And it's 45 grand.
Paul, listen to this.
What?
Rent from $1 a day.
Forget it.
Fridges.
Forget it.
Oh, there's this one here. Americana General Electric. Double
Have
door
it for a year.
fridge.
You've paid $365, haven't you?
Listen, double door fridge,
Forget it.
crushed ice and water, excellent condition,
Forget it.
$650.
Forget it. Waste of money.
What are you talking about?
It's like renting a house and not owning
I'm
it.
talking about second-hand fridges, you dick.
The fridge is all right.
Here's one, fridge,
Keeps
2-door,
milk cold,
frost-free,
and it
family
freezes
size,
milk. Oh, listen.
$250. $250 for a 2-door,
Well, start
frost-free,
saving.
family size, excellent condition fridge. Paul, just let me dream, all right?
Then I'll forgive you.
Just let me dream. I just like pretending that I've got
It'd
money.
be like me going on about surfboards.
Yeah, well, I'll let you dream
I
later.
don't, mate.
Wooden playpen, $15. I'm looking at baby stuff. I'm not thinking of myself anymore.
Yes. You forget something, Parson?
Yeah, we've got no money.
Yes, and what do we still owe?
Don't tell me what to do, Paul. Stick it.
Why work hard all week and then go, oh, we can't afford to go there because we need to save the money for this? If you've got a bit of money, spend it. Why save it, You might as well take it to the grave with you. No, you're just leaving it to someone else.
What are you doing over here? There's no one here, so there's no use coming and crying over here. Your daddy told you not to go out of the house, didn't he? You're going to come home? You're going to stay here? You can't go and call this boy. Come on. Come home or I'll go and get your father and he'll bring you home. You're not going out.
They're all scared of me. But I suppose, in a way, there's got to be someone in the family who can control them, because if you let them get out of control, they will. Christy will take anything. If you only got to turn your back on her and she's off, you know. The only way to control her is to give her a whack every now and again. You just got it. I mean, I got it when I was a kid. God, it's going to be interesting when she's about 15 or 16. Really looking forward to it.
It's a bit stressful at the moment with the lack of sleep and, you know, staying up and adjusting for the baby. Before the baby was born, we thought that I'd be the one that could control it. Get out of it. And the roles are reversed. I'm having a bit of trouble trying to adjust, where Deanna's just adjusted straight away, you know. But I'm working on it, working hard. Ouch. Come on. Hey. All right, I'll put the thing straight back on. He got circumcised today because his parents wanted him to be circumcised. Because Daddy went to the toilet when he was a little kid, and other kids had birdie bottles, uncircumcised penises, they were laughed at and looked at in a funny sense, you know. They weren't normal because they weren't circumcised. Ow, ow. It was horrible. It was horrible. We sat him on the bed and he just laid on the side and he's just looking at me and Deanna, just looking straight at us, as if he knew what was going on. And the doctor cleaned him up and put a blanket around him and pulled his penis out, and then I just couldn't look anymore because I didn't want to see him get cut. So I looked away and looked back, and there was tears running down his eyes, and it made me feel really sad. So tears were running down my eyes. And I looked at Mum and she had the same thing, more tears.
I'm very proud of Paul. I think he's turned into a very, very good father. He was always very, very fond of children. Always fond of children, Paul has been. Yes, I think Paul's an excellent little father. I've seen him do things that, well, his father certainly didn't do for them. No, he's a good little dad. And he loves them. He just absolutely loves them. They're dreadful. I don't know which is my camera, which is the good one and which is not. I guess this is it.
Have holidays from work to work at home. Anyone think I should be wearing a pink frock doing this? Anymore, right? I want a skirt.
That's being very chauvinistic. There are men who do house cleaning.
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
Dishes all the time.
I'm one of them. I wash them every time you cook tea.
That was the deal before we moved in, Paul. That if I cooked, you washed up, and now you want to back down on it.
No, backing down.
Ooh, you're just a lazy bum.
I've split a nail. You've gone and I've split a nail now.
That's what the B in your surname stands for, bum.
She hasn't had it since the pregnancy. She's got 4 more weeks to go, so she's stressing out. Can't handle it.
I'm sitting here with shaking my legs and crossing them like I want to go to the toilet, but I don't really want to. You're starving me.
Go up quietly.
Tell you what, I'm going to have something to say to doctors when I get there.
You sure it had to be 6 weeks?
You're just as bad as me, so shut up, Paul. I can hang out 4 weeks. You can't. 6,
2, 4 weeks
7, 8.
4 weeks
And then I'll get the video camera in the toilet one day when you're having a, you know what, a shower.
Have a rest rug.
He'll pretend he's soaping himself in a shower, but I'll know better.
Did you have snapper or barramundi?
Listen.
Barramundi? Yeah, that's right. Who had snapper fillets? Anyone have snapper fillets?
Dawn, look, if it's upsetting you, we'll move to another table.
Did anyone have...
It's not
Hey, listen.
upsetting us.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Did anyone have snapper fillets?
I did.
Right.
Neil?
It's there.
Is it, did you have got
Neil
mine?
wanted barramundi. Barramundi. Yeah, that's snapper fillets.
What have you got?
Barramundi. What do you think about this TV caper? Hey!
Would you have done it, Neil?
No way in the world.
I don't know.
Do you feel we've changed, Neil?
You haven't changed. I just.
A little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Do you think it's wrong what we're doing?
Wouldn't even occur to me. Didn't try.
Isn't your life interesting enough to... Oh, it is so boring.
Budgie boy.
It is boring. What do we do? You're a lovely dog. And Neil's sitting on the roof of your house the day you were married.
Spoiled. You're spoiled.
Now, why was he sitting up there?
What about the night you just come home and he went to sleep on the toilet? Not so long
Excuse
back.
me, this is a documentary about you two. Got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it's about me as well. And as usual, I was in trouble. I bet $100 with Pat the neighbour over the sex of Dion's baby.
He went $100 off Pat the other day.
Is there a problem with moving money?
How would you have given
paid
Pat
the bet?
$100 if you'd have lost the bet? Where would you have got $100 from?
Yeah.
That's crazy, betting a kid $100.
To me, that's
Absolutely. If I'd have heard about it, I'd have bloody well given it back to her. That's the
I
first I've heard of it.
screamed about it.
That is, but where was Michael going to get the $100?
Listen.
Michael's a schoolboy. He can't go around betting hundreds of dollars.
I
But I mean,
for dinner, not listen to this.
I am right, aren't I?
No. They made the bet.
Well, mate, excuse me, I think I am right. Michael, there's no way Michael can go around betting anyone $100.
They made the bet. Had nothing to do with
Should
us.
never have been a bet.
Where was Michael going to get the $100?
He'd done a deal.
I was a naughty boy. Mum had a money tin, and every time I was short and had no money, I used to take some money out of the money tin. And I got thrown out of home for it. Sure enough, I stole. I deserve it. But, you know, on many occasions I've been down and out and on Skid Row, you know, and I've asked to move back home, and he's been the man that said I couldn't. And for me that's very hard because he's not my dad, and what rights have he got to say that I can't move back home?
Never have been a bet.
Where was Michael going to get the $100?
He'd done a deal with her.
Well, mate, you know, if he's done a deal, that's...
If he lost, he had to wash my car for the next 12 months. Now, is that right or wrong? Right? Well, that's what she told me. I said, well, if that was the deal, he's lost, or you've lost, you pay him $100. But if he loses, he comes over and washes the car every time you want it washed on a weekend. That was the deal. Now, I think that's fair enough. They had the bet between themselves, mate. Right? I don't think we should interfere in it. That's my personal opinion.
No, okay, I accept that too. After what Pat said to me, she said exactly the same as Ellen. It had nothing to do with me. They had a thing going if he couldn't pay the debt. But as I said to Michael, you take the $100 back because $100 is $100. And that's exactly, I say, that's exactly what that school
$100
report says.
will
Michael
create...
is not doing as he's
in
told.
Michael's
He's not doing
pocket,
as he's
$100
told.
would create a problem somewhere along the line. I'm telling you that now.
I'm not going to get anywhere in this life running around to my mum, and I realised this at the age of 16. But, you know, I don't say no to the handouts, so I say yes. And when you say yes, and we have a fight, whether it be Kane going to see my father, or I think my mum drinks too much alcohol, or I'm not getting on with Laurie at the moment, or something's whatever, that gets thrown back in my face. What about all the effing money I've given you, or what about this, what about that?
He's looking for a fight to start. That's what he's looking for.
No, he's not looking for a fight to
I'm
start.
not looking for any fight.
He wants you to sit down for a few minutes
That's it.
and just hear a few things. Hear a few things. Now, I have complained to Laurie that I spoke to you about your report, which I feel Laurie and I...
Well, we've been through
Just a minute. You've got to listen to me.
I'm listening.
Right up until today, it was just you and I and the argument. I can't understand how you'd let me down.
We've had this.
All right, okay, fine. Now we have a little bit more to it. Did you spill it on the floor too?
No, I just want to get the lid.
Right. Now, Laurie goes to a doctor today. I've got all this. I have got more than the average person would ever want in their lifetime. But...
That's my fault too, is it?
No, Michael, I don't want any of this.
My haircut did it.
I'd rather his health. I would rather have Laurie. I'll go back to a tent if it means that Laurie is not going to have any problems.
It's got nothing to do with my problem.
It has got a lot to do with your problem. You are getting agitated with things that Michael does. Right. You had life jackets out. Weren't put back right.
No,
you had a petrol tank out. Didn't put it back right.
Being laughed at by a man who's not my father, you know, he's not my old man, and he's a great bloke, but he's not my father and never will be. But he's Laurie.
It was really...
For him to laugh at
it was
me
degrading.
and discipline me,
It was
it's very
degrading.
hard to cope with because he's not my father. Now, and stuff like that really got up my nose, and that's probably why I'm still a bit bitter towards him, and he had no right to tell me what to do. He even hit me on a few occasions.
Are you unhappy?
Huh?
Do we make you unhappy?
couple of little rules and stuff that made me unhappy. But
What
that's
are the
all.
little rules? No one in the house.
Like having no friends in the house, you know? Like I've been trustworthy.
When we're at work.
Well, can I
All right.
say something for a
Yes,
second?
you say it and then Laurie can answer
Like,
it.
I haven't done anything wrong for a while, and you haven't been, like, none of my friends have done anything wrong by you, I don't think.
No, they haven't.
And them not allowed in the house and stuff.
Not while we're not here, mate, because too many things happen when we're not here, which has happened in the
Well,
past.
can't you
You
trust
wouldn't
us?
go in. No, I can't.
But trust us.
Because I know what you're like.
Joe's,
All right.
Next thing you're running through the house, you're crashing down the stairs, you're falling into the walls. Every time we leave, you're on your
Not
own.
the neighbours, this is the lady who cleans the house.
Joey's not here anymore, you know.
Doesn't matter. When you've got other kids here, that's what you do. We've tried it so many times, mate. And it doesn't work. You don't seem to take any notice. The moment our back's turned, you don't do the right thing.
Is that
How
right?
many times has it happened while we've been here? Let alone when we've gone out.
He's got to learn. I hate to see him upset too.
I could see there was a fight going on. As soon as I walked in, you know, you see his eyes, you just say, not worth it. So I just take what comes. But I knew there was going to be a fight, that's why I just kept quiet. So getting as least trouble as possible. Just walk away.
Once he's had a good education, then he can do what he likes. But we've gone this far, we're
But
not
what
giving
are
up.
we doing it for, Alan? For ourselves? No, for Michael. That's who we're doing it for. He doesn't quite realise
Doesn't
it
quite
yet.
realise yet, but when he's older, he will.
He will.
He won't talk to me, you know. Like, he'll talk to Mum and yell at her and stuff. And, just doesn't try to talk to me or anything, you know. That's what gets me angry.
He usually has everything he wants. This time round, I'm going right along with Laurie every step of the way.
The way he hurts you is psychological. Like he'll hound you down and stuff. And it gets me so angry. Just get so uptight. So I come up here. That's how I got all my stuff set up, you know? Like my radio and all this. Better than staying down there. There's a lot of stuff they can take away from me, like all this stuff, and my bike, and watching TV and stuff like that. They never hit me, or anything like that. Just up here, that's where they hurt you. It'll be okay till the next time. Till the next time I leave my shoes out somewhere. Next time a friend asks to stay over or something. Next time my wardrobe isn't clean enough.